What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade basketball analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. We're going to talk about Tyler Johnson coming back to the Brooklyn Nets, and I feel like he was a good acquisition for them going into the bubble because of his ability to space the floor a little bit and have, a little bit of ability to get to the basket. He was very, very aggressive for the Nets, which they did need, considering that they had no Kyrie, no Kevin Durant. Jamal Crawford got injured. Beasley wasn't able to play because of his issues, and they needed somebody that can handle the ball, create a little bit, and give them some floor space. And I believe in the bubble, Tyler Johnson gave them that. Plus, they needed a backup point guard, and Tyler Johnson ended up becoming pretty much a good fit for that role in the bubble. So I never really had a problem with him going to the bubble. I actually liked it. He was able to give them 24 minutes, 40% from the field on 9.9 attempts, but he shot 4.5 of them was threes, and that gave him 38.9% from three. He also shot pretty well with the free throws, gave you 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 12 points per game in those minutes. And I think that was valuable considering that they didn't really pay him that much money, and nobody even thought that he was going to be on the team because he was out of the league, and it didn't seem realistic that he'll even, contribute. Also, he played against the Toronto Raptors in the bubble. They gave him 23 minutes a game. He still gave them 44% from the field, 37% from three. Didn't shoot that well from the free throw line because he only shot two in the rest of the games. He shot none, so that 25% don't matter that much considering the attempts. And he still gave them 1 rebound, 2.3 assists, and 13.8 points, which is pretty good in 23 minutes. So he showed that he can still contribute and be a productive player. And considering that the Nets are still not going to pay him that much money, even going into this season, you know what you got. You know what he is. You know what he brings to the table. You know what he can do. You know he fits with. You need a backup point guard slash a guy that can play some two with his ability of being 6'4". He's a decent player for them. So the Nets needed to get depth. If you wasn't going to get James Harden, you might as well fill out the rest of your roster with NBA players that can actually play and actually can contribute and produce. And I feel like Tyler Johnson isn't the greatest player. A lot of people ain't going happy over it, and everybody ain't too excited for a guy like Tyler Johnson. But like I always tell my subscribers and my fans, is you want to have somebody that can come in and you know what you're getting. But not only that, you know that they can actually be valuable. You don't want to just sign a bunch of people just be signing them. You want people that can come in, play their role, excel in that role, and contribute in those minutes. And Tyler Johnson showed that in the bubble, but not only in the bubble against the Toronto Raptors. This team struggled to score the ball against the Raptors, and Tyler Johnson was a high volume scorer, shooting decent from the field and above average from three, while still contributing a couple assists, rebounds, and a decent amount of points within 23 minutes. So to me, this is a good pickup. I like Tyler Johnson, and I always have. And I think that, even though he didn't know if he wanted to play in the league, even though he didn't know if he wanted to go play football, he know that he can still play in the league. And he showed that last year. He took a couple months off, didn't work out for him, came back in, and picked up where he left off, and that's being a solid role player. The Heat did pay him a lot of money, so it ain't about the money no more. It's just about eating and staying in the league to the best of your ability. And as long as he can still, shoot the ball and get to the basket and get out in transition, he might be able to stay in the league in another couple of years. He might not be the hottest commodity. He might not be the player that everybody wants, but he is a guy that can play at the NBA level, and he has shown that, each and every year. So we'll see what happens with his career. We'll see if teams will continue to give him a shot. I don't see a reason why he wouldn't be on this roster going into playoff time unless an injury happens, or they feel like they can upgrade and trade him away because his contract is tradable. He is waivable if he doesn't feel motivated or he doesn't want to be there. They can always waive him and pick up somebody else around the buyout time, or even trade for one and take his spot and put somebody that they really like there if they don't really want to keep. Tyler Johnson, and the only reason why I say that is because he will be in a different system. as they do have Steve Nash as their coach instead of Jock Vaughn, who was their coach when they had Tyler Johnson in the bubble. So things will change. His role will change. His minutes will get cut, and he might not play that often. Or if he does, he's not playing over 25 minutes, which is fine because you'll have Kyrie and other guys that you rather have the ball and you rather have playing than Tyler Johnson. But if he does go down or they have minor injuries, at least you got a point guard slash two that can really make an impact on your team at the end of the day. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think this don't matter? Do you think that this is a pretty good pickup considering that he's going to be the 9th or 10th man on the team? Do you think that he actually has a lot left in the tank? Do you think that, he's washed up? Or do you think that, watching the bubble, he still is, a decent player in this league? May not be one of the best players in the league, but he still is an NBA player and a rotational player. And the Nets, they know him and they had him in. And, now it's just about figuring out the team scheme and the team, what they're going to be with Steve Nash as their coach and how they're going to utilize him within this scheme on offense and defense. So we'll see. Check out my website, AnalysisPlayground.com. Link will be in the description and comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, AnalysisPlayground.com. Link will be in the description and comment section below. Like on Facebook to show support. Thanks for everybody that continues to check it out. Thanks for everybody that continues to like it. Also, if you're new to the channel, you can also buy merchandise on my Facebook page. There you can find t-shirts and hats. You can change the color of the shirt. You can change the color of the hat. You can pick any logo that you want, customize the shirt and the hat to what you want it to be, and I can get it shipped out to you if you mention me on Facebook. Also, you can check out my spread shirt. That will also be in the description comment section below. There you can find merchandise that's exclusively only on my spread shirt. So if you want specific products and specific merchandise that I might not offer on my Facebook page, you can find it on my spread shirt. If you're new to the channel, check out my website and my Facebook page, because also you can buy merchandise on those, but you can also find content like writing and videos too that's exclusively only on there. But not only that, you look at it like this: I offer breakdowns of players, legends, rookies, and also summer league coverage and summer league breakdowns, free agency talk as you see here, trade deadline, top 10 lists, playoff predictions, and also season previews. And I also upload every day. That's what makes this channel unique. I offer a video each and every day throughout the whole entire week, 7 days of videos or more, depending on what's happening that day. Also, comment. I read every comment, so feel free to let me know what you guys think. Not only that, like and share. Liking and sharing this video allows me to reach more people. If you don't want to buy any merchandise, you can support the channel by liking and sharing. Other than that, Quinn Wade, Basketball Analysis, I'm gone. And let me know what you guys think about the Brooklyn Nets picking up Tyler Johnson potentially for another season.